Today, I'm in Adobe Photoshop. We're going to be creating an animation of a character walking through a forest. Before the video begins, I want to give a huge thanks to Punisher. Punisher is an excellent content creator who motivates, inspires, and educates others. This video and our creation is because of him. He is currently holding his second community render challenge. The first one was so fascinating and stunning. If you haven't seen it, click the first link in the description to go check it out. The second challenge is just about to complete, so that brings me to my animation. Now for some logistics. I will not be submitting my art to be featured in the community challenge. The main reason for this is because I haven't created my animation in a 3D software. While the challenge was intended for 3D softwares like Cinema 4D, Blender, 3ds Max, and others, I chose to create in the software I have been learning for the past few months, Photoshop. While I cannot submit my completed project as a submission, I am still so thankful to have the opportunity to learn as much as I did. Let's dive more into my animation. I chose to make this project to allow me to learn as much as possible. Because of this, added with the inability to submit my project, I chose to take some creative freedoms. In the rules, I wasn't supposed to make the sphere move, but to add a creative challenge, I chose to make the sphere move in my creation. Every frame of this animation, I started by going in and masking the character. After I had the character, I would take the background that I had created and place it on top. Now to get motion, I moved each frame over 9 pixels. This is where a lot of my time was taken, as every time the frame moves, I would have to go back in and re-add the missing pixels. However, after a while, I learned how to make this step much easier by creating the image on a much larger scale to allow the image to scroll. Once I had this, I was able to find a workflow and grind out the creation of my animation. Here's the time lapse of me creating this animation. final steps were to take the image files and throw them in order at 12 frames a second, as this is what I chose to animate in. Then export that video file and throw it into Adobe Premiere Pro. where I did all the sound design and exported the completed project. With that, I present a walk in the shadows. I hope you enjoyed the animation and this video breaking down the process. If you want more art style videos in Photoshop, let me know by liking the video and maybe leaving a comment. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. See you in the next video.